as a soul in the body, you have to get right within, and you got to see the facts, and you have to know what's going on, what's inside of your body. And this, what you call bacon, is just a whole bunch of dead bodies. It's the other souls in the body, just like you. Babies, mothers, mothers surrounded by babies. You're supposed to be, as a soul in the body, more connected to nature. And this is what they do to you. This is what the government. This is what the government does to its souls in the bodies, its citizens. Because the government's supposed to be the head. It's supposed to show the people what to do and what's right. But instead, it does things like this behind closed doors, and you eat this energy. So as a soul in the body, somebody that's full of energy, you take in this energy, and then they give you stuff like this to eat. They give you food with cancers, with tumors, and they cut them out and they sell them to you. They don't say anything about it because they want you to eat this, because you get cancer at the end of your life or at some point, and then they can treat you with more pharmaceuticals and more chemicals that can make you more toxic, make you do things that you're not supposed to do, and they can lead you in the way they want to lead you. They can control your mind with the chemicals in the food and the chemicals in the pills. So it's all a mind control program. That's what government means. It means mind control. So they want to separate you from nature as a soul in the body. They want to make sure that you humiliate nature. Make sure you have no connection to it. Make sure that you love to watch nature become helpless to you. See, they turn you into a monster. They turn the human into the monster when you're supposed to be the savior of the animal. You're supposed to be here to save the animal and to save nature and to be one with it. But instead, they got you strapping it down, helpless beings. And this could be you one day. Because we are energy. We are souls in the body, exactly like these beautiful things. And we use our brains. Some people use their brains to build contraptions to trap these beautiful things in, when we should actually be helping them. And it's really sad, because they really need us. And as souls in the body, the only way to stop this is to become vegan and to become more aware of what's going on, because it's devastating how we treat them. Look at his eyes. If you're a soul in the body, you should be able to feel what he's feeling, you know. So you can tell this is not right. And as a soul in the body, you are connected to these beings. You're connected to the lambs, the cows, everything. You're connected to all of nature. So you would want to help them if you were, I guess, in more contact with them. But since we're separated from them, the only way you see them is in a farm or on a shelf for you to eat. So you have to know that the way that they treat them is in complete opposition of how they're supposed to be treated. We're supposed to be completely more aware of animals and their feelings and how they should be treated. But people are so disconnected from nature that they think animals are just here for food and for clothing. But that's completely not the case. And if you were to eat an animal, you should be able to kill it yourself, and you would give thanks to the animal for sacrificing its life to you. But in the manner that they do it here, it's mechanicalized, it's systematic. It's to make sure that when you come back as a soul in the body, you don't have anybody to run to, because this is going to be your karma. This is what they do. This is what you are letting happen to animals. So this is what's going to happen to you when you come back as a soul in the body, in an animal body. And there's no way, as someone who is made of this, you are made of the same thing the animal's made of. You have the same body parts, you have the same flesh, This is you. This is you hanging upside down. If they skinned a human and had it laying upside down like that, it would have the same texture, the same tissue, same fats, same bones. So this is actually insanity. If your eyes are working and you have the eyes to realize what's really going on, this is actually the worst it can get. And to have so many people in on it, to have so many people in on destroying nature, and to think nothing of it, nobody's even thinking twice about it. It's just everybody's feeding each other nature. So we're destroying each other. People that work here are helping the system destroy other people. So just to see how animals are being humiliated and treated, and this is in and up inside of your body. You're putting bodies inside your body. Just to know that this is what you're going to become. You're going to end up on this slab getting chopped up. You got these people thinking that they're real men, thinking that they're doing something productive, when they're actually just slaughtering innocent beings, no different than a person. So they're all murderers. But through propaganda, through society's brainwashing and their needs for this stuff, these guys feel like they're doing something important, and they're all just it's just wasteful, just wasting nature, laying waste to nature. Yeah, that's completely ridiculous. And so yeah, this is what they do best. This is what these people in government, these people who are tied to it, who don't have any connection with nature, mostly the ones who burn in the sun, this is what they do best. They like to take nature and just have their way with it. They just do ridiculous things to it for no reason. It's going to be you one day. So you're going to be between these guys' legs getting wrestled and just ready to get your throat slit at the end of the day after they humiliate you on camera. So as a soul in the body, you have to realize that it's a lot of stuff going on behind your back, and it's not doing any good for your soul if you ignore it. And once you come to realization that there are things going on that you need to become aware of, and then you become aware of those things, you instantly become smarter, and your light clicks on inside your head, because you are nature. You are human nature. You and nature are way more connected than you know. It's been a mythical, like they say, mythical tale for a long time that humans and animals are connected, and you are very connected. You have the spine, you have the legs, you have the tissue, you have the hair, you have the nose, you breathe, you need water, you have children, you love your friends, you have your eyes that show when you're scared and how you feel, you have your ears, you have your mouth, your arms. This is a child right here. This is a baby child. This is a little 6-7-year-old little girl. It's just because it has hair or fur and its mouth and nose is shaped differently. I know it's hard for people to see completely, but that's what your imagination is for. And your imagination is actually a very powerful tool to see reality for what it is, because the reality is the soul and the body. You have to be able to look past the flesh, and if you can see past the flesh, you can see that this is actually a child. This is actually a person sitting in this chair being humiliated. Almost looks like child porn. Looks like pornography almost for a child. And it's really disgusting seeing animals like this. And if you saw a child like this, you would actually, hopefully, you would feel a really bad way, and you would want to make a change. So just to know that these people are really disconnected from nature, and just listen.
The very idea of human being some sort of natural concept is really going to change. Our bodies will be so high-tech, we won't be able to really distinguish between what's natural and what's artificial.
So just make sure you try to stay as natural as possible, because the system is trying to pull us away from nature. It's trying to make sure that you do not come in contact with your soul self. That's why they put so much chemicals in the soda. If you drink soda, push that to the side as fast as possible. Keep your mind calm with less sugar. Make sure that you stay as clear minded as possible, because if you get on the frequency that the government wants you on, anything that they really provide, it's going to just drag you down, and they're going to be able to lead you how they want to lead you. If you have to make your mind strong. You have to fortify your mind with strong images. Show yourself the truth, but also have symbolism around you that resonates you with nature, that brings you back to nature. And always expose yourself to the truth so that you know what to stay away from. Because if you think bacon is all good and then you haven't seen this kind of stuff yet, if you haven't seen this yet, or just documentaries about what they do and how they really make it, you really need to see this stuff to open your eyes up, because it really helps out to see the truth. Because once you see the truth, it makes you free and sets your soul free. So each one teach one.